Hey y'all. I just thought I would hop on here after tonight's episode because y'all have definitely been so supportive of me throughout this journey. I am going to have Kat on with me in just a second. If we can add her. You have to make sure if you're gonna be on there, you gotta stay all the way in another room. Don't come over here because it'll mess it up. I can't wait to get to your class. Let's see what these comments talking about. Hey y'all. Thank you so much. I can't wait to get to your class. Yes, yes. For everybody who has been asking me about working out and all that stuff, definitely yes, you gotta watch the episode. If you have not watched the episode, get off of this live right now. Get off this live right now. Kat, where are you, girl? Who is this about to get blocked? Removed from the live, and now you're blocked because you're weird. Evening, beautiful, very pretty. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just waiting on Kat so we can go ahead and talk to y'all. Katarina, come on, darling. Is that your man in the back? Can we get a review? Now, y'all know y'all gotta watch the reunion. Okay. Okay. Kat, join. For Katarina joining us. I pressed accept. Why didn't it bring you on here?
I'm here.
Hey, boo. Why are we looking at this?
Hold on, I'm trying to get my makeup on. My goodness.
Okay, y'all. We are impatient. Okay, I'll wait. Girl, you are beautiful, period. So put that face on here. Your face never declines, honey.
Yeah, I don't have any makeup on today. I was like, I don't have time.
Okay, y'all. So, first of all, thank you. Because normally if you support me, you support Kat and Aries. We kind of been a package deal. So thank y'all so much for just being so supportive throughout the season. This is definitely a spoiler. Who is this? This is definitely a spoiler. If you have not watched tonight's episode, I suggest you get off of here right now.
Yes, honey, because we about to spill up the tea.
Get ready to chit chat. Okay, so we just wanted to hop on now. This will be a short live, so if you have any questions that you want answered, anything that you've been wondering about throughout this season, feel free to ask. That's a cute name, the Bomb Squad. I'm with it.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Mama.
Lee, you look beautiful, by the way. You got the green on.
Thank you. You know me. You know I'm a green girl, but my family. Actually, I had a little intimate night watching the show with my family tonight. I cooked them a little rotel. I know some people call it cheese dip. I don't know.
God.
It was mean.
I bought rotel. I have it literally on this. Like I bought rotel to make for tomorrow. I swear to you. The Velveeta cheese, the ground beef, the little can of whatchamacallit, everything. I haven't made that in like since I moved to Dallas.
Girl.
Yes. And we have the same color on. We're both in green.
About now, I don't know who is Eric writing all these pregnant emojis in here, but I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. No, please get back.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
No, y'all. Okay, so the comments going so fast, but the cheese dip was good. I did a little TikTok cheese dip.
How do we see join? Oh, there we go.
How do we schedule a workout? So you go to www.bodyxlit.com and you can book your personal workouts on there. Every month I have challenges, but my favorite month is coming up next month, Squattober. I live every year. I love it, ladies. It's heavily leg focused, and it's amazing. So when that promo drops, I mean, all y'all that's been claiming to want to work out, tap in. Definitely tap in. I love you. Y'all are gorgeous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So y'all, I was so happy when Kat joined as the wild card. Like, she is so, like, immediately on the first day I said, this about to be my friend.
Like, no, seriously, immediately. You're like, you kind of tall. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, so it was, she was one of my favorite parts of this journey. I really, really enjoyed working with her. For Kat, okay, we got a question for you, Kat. Do you or did you think you were building a connection with Marie? Kat?
Oh, my bad. Okay, so no, honestly, when it came to Marie, I felt like we had a great friendship. And if you think about a lot of like your relationships are based on friendship, he's not the typical guy I would date, not my typical type in any way, shape, or form. However, we had really good conversations. I feel like we honestly connected like about like spirituality and stuff. But I kept saying in the process, I'm like, I'm discovering. They kept saying, who's your connection? I'm like, we can't say we're connected because there's like no romantic feelings, but I'm discovering him. So it was definitely more of a friendship, hoping to see if there was more. And we got to see if that ever happened or not as you continue to watch the show.
Keep watching, keep watching. Okay. Hey, mamas, do you think you stood in your authentic truth while speaking with Tommy? Yes, and I thought something was wrong with my TV. They cut in Tommy's conversation so much because we really kind of dug deep into what it was looking like for me at that moment. Honestly, I don't want to give y'all too much, but I was definitely like, checked. I don't let people play with me when it comes to dating. If you ever act confused, if you act like you're torn between me and another person, you are automatically free to go, because I feel like when you encounter the right type of energy, like when you encounter a person who is supposed to play a major role in your life, I think you recognize that energy and you're not going to be confused by like, oh, do I want to act right or not? So you think Ready to Love was a show compatible to your real life dating styles? Did I say so? I think you're saying, do you think Ready to Love was a show that's compatible to your real life dating? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. This was tough, honey.
I feel like they should have self-eliminated when they started claiming each other. Now, okay, I do want to address self-elimination, because
I want to go second on that, please.
A lot of people talk about like, oh, self-eliminate, you should leave, so we definitely sign contracts and stuff to be on television. Obviously, for me, after I think the X date was kind of a pivotal moment for me, the connection with Quinton, where I felt like there might be some games going on, as far as this, are you just trying to like stay on the show and like, I don't know. But once I feel like I'm questioning your intentions, then that's kind of like a turning point and a turn off for me. But I also understood that my producers, who I love, had a story to tell, right? Like, they have a story to tell. I respect people's job. Like, I'm not gonna just, I quit, I'm never coming back. So
I agree. If I can put something on that, what you're saying, people keep saying self-eliminate, self-eliminate. My thing is, like, if you go to a bar, right, and you're looking to meet guys, and you don't find your match, are you going to just leave? You know what I mean? So why would I self-eliminate if I'm still getting to know people? I feel like on this show, people want us to, like, meet and fall in love immediately. And that's not how things work. In this process, you're supposed to like step out of what you would usually do. And for me, it's like just making sure I put the time in to get to know people. You know, just because we're going on a date doesn't mean I'm in love with you. You know what I mean? Just because we're spending more time together doesn't mean that you're my person. So for me, self-eliminating is just like, this is what dating looks like in the real world. I mean, sometimes you find the good ones, sometimes you don't. But you have to continue to date people, get to know people, have these conversations, and at the same time, you learn more about yourself and what you're looking for and what you want. So honestly, I love that Lee self-eliminated. Looking back, I wish I would have did it with her. Like, take me with you, sis. You know, just in the moment, because there was just so much going on. But I'm also very happy that, you know, I saw it through, and you guys will see why towards the end. But yeah, I don't know why people keep throwing out like that self-eliminate. Like, if you want to, that's great, but don't force us to.
And also, it's not something that you can just like decide to do like on your own. Like me, my producers, everybody was on the same page. So it wasn't like I just came one day and was like, this was a journey where you're continuously apologizing to me and mishandling me. And that's just not something that I stand for. Like, I'm not, and everyone can see, okay, the treatment is lopsided here. Like, right. And that's fine. I'm the kind of person that's okay. Like, I don't have any beef with, you know, Quinton or anything like that. It's fine. Like, I want everybody to be with who they want to be with. And I think that people also need to understand that they kept saying, you know, like, you're letting him do this and letting him do that. A lot of feelings were mutual. Like, we were good with, you know, I was surprised that he said that he was surprised that I self-eliminated, because what do you think I am, a rag doll? I drug around.
What did you think we were doing here, sir?
Okay. Are there stipulations to self-eliminating in your contract? I can't specifically remember that clause, but I just know for sure we were all on the same page. Like, when I wanted to meet with Tommy, there was no pushback. There was none of that. Like, you know, like, as far as, I don't know how much I can say, but just, I wanted to leave. I think when Chris was eliminated and kind of after the house situation, I wanted to leave, but I knew I needed to wrap the storyline. So that's where it came in. The family date, I was willing to hear Quinton out, and he did apologize and accept, you know, ability and all that stuff. So I always, you know, like, allow grace, because I'm not perfect, and God gives us grace like every day. So, yeah, so I was okay to like hear him out, but it still was already done in my mind.
And I don't even feel, honestly, Lee, I feel like you didn't really like just like eliminate yourself. Like, I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm aggravated. You just realize, like, hey, you know, this situationship, this relationship is just not for me. It's not for you. So I'm just gonna, like, it's time for me to go. It wasn't like you just wanted to go to the situation or you got mad and left. It was just like the time is up on this. You know what I mean? So I think that's why production was just like, you know what? Yeah, it was just timing.
Right, because I definitely put my best foot forward, because I've been vocal about from the very beginning, just really having to stretch myself in this process, because when you are and these were great guys, but when you are in an arena where it's not the kind of people that you're used to dating, you have to get outside of your comfort zone and just try to give people a chance to, like, to get to know them. And I really did do my best. I was genuine, and a lot of the ways stuff comes off, like, I just want people, when watching reality TV, to just use like common sense. Like, they're writing a play for you to be like rejected or seeming like you're not being chosen. Like, all the cast members were like beautiful ladies, so it wasn't like just nonsense.
Agreed.
Can't wait for the reading. Let me go to the questions. Okay, we answered that one. Okay, no particular question. I just wanted to give you both your props and roses for being genuine. Thank you so much. In relationships, this is a good question, Kat. I'll let you answer it first. In relationships, it's hard to be the one to leave. Do you think self-elimination is maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's say, Kat, do you feel like it's hard? I'm going to ask Kat the question. Do you think it's hard to like leave, or is it hard for you to like leave a relationship? Do you find that challenging?
Honestly, I feel like it used to be. And then something about in your 30s, you just don't have the patience for foolishness. Like, in my 20s, I was like hopeful, like, oh my God, he'll change, or, you know, I'm gonna keep talking to him about it, or we'll discuss it. I'll send an essay text message and he'll read it and he'll change, you know. Now I'm just like, you either got it or you don't.
Spin-off question.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think that's why men would like to date younger women?
I think so, because young women are just they're more patient, they're more forgiving, they're more hopeful. And as you get older, you just like been there, done that, and you know your worth. You know it's not hard. It's not hard to find a man. Like, let's be honest. It's not hard to be in a relationship, but is it the right relationship? So now I'm just like, I'm very content with myself. I have a great friend circle. Like, I'm not in need. I'm not like, oh my God, I need a man. Like I was in my 20s, you know, I need a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. Now I'm just like, when he comes, it's going to fit perfectly. But I'm not like, I need it so bad. So cutoff game is like, it's quick.
Yeah. So I definitely agree. As I've grown, like in emotional maturity, I definitely don't hesitate. I've been in a long relationship before that was like almost a decade. I was in a super long relationship. So I think from that, I really, really, really take it seriously. Like if you're traveling the wrong direction, don't be committed just because of the time you spent going that direction. If you know it's not leading to your destination, then baby, turn around. Like go the other way. So I don't have any problem like cutting situations off.
Right.
Let's go. I need to
I love that for us.
Yeah. I think that you just grow to that point and come to a place where you know, just understand like your worth and know that settling for something that you don't want is not going to end well. Lee, where are them sandals that Chris got you? They are in the closet. They were so cute. I thought that was so sweet because we had only been connected we had only been knowing each other for a short time. I think it was a great gesture, especially because of the message, just because he was just acknowledging, you know, just showing appreciation, and I really appreciated that he did that. I wanted Lee to talk to Quinton or the Mississippi guy, but it didn't work. Ooh, honey. Now, and Christopher was like a great guy. I feel like he didn't he didn't make it far at all, but he's very handsome and a nice guy with a very deep southern twang, honey. Conway Days always been beautiful and nice guy. Oh, y'all, we only got one more episode in the reunion. Make sure y'all tune in and see my girl Kat Aries and see what happens.
We're gonna miss you.
I originally liked you for Quinton, but didn't like Quinton for you. Oh Lord, I think that's what they, you know, like they were hopeful. I think everybody was hopeful from the beginning, just because I don't want to speak about that too. Like just because we both like. Do y'all think, I don't know, with fitness, people think that fitness people should go together. Like, I don't think people go after Kat and be like, you should date a nurse.
No, but or a doctor. But y'all just, honestly, you guys just looked good together. I think that's what it is. Because even when I came in, I was just like, they're both fitness, they're in shape, like they eat the same, they wake up early, and y'all just looked good together. So people just wanted it to work.
Baseball day too, but Quinton, like I want everybody to understand that, like, even it doesn't have to be like bad blood between people. Like after Quinton and I, you know, went our separate ways, it never was any. I mean, I still will refer my clients over there to get some food if they're willing, because some people feel like you played me on the show and they refuse to order.
I wish people would stop saying that. I felt like the thing, I want everybody to understand, just like, it's so hard because you don't want to ruin a show or anything, and I'm not going to. But being in the show, like, he never played her because she never put herself in a position to be played. There's just so much going. Like, Lee was never like, oh my God, I chose him, he didn't choose me back. It never went down like that. So it's just like, it looks like that on TV because that's good for TV, but it just never, she never got played, yo. I mean, I can't talk more about it, but like, Lee never got played. It was not, like, Lee was like,
thank you, Kat. And Kat, as soon as she got there, she pretty much, like, we were like, I was talking to her pretty quickly after she got there. And I think that that's the misconception too, you know, and I just let it ride because of course I'm not going to try to reply to everybody. They're like, oh, I think somebody even asked online, like, is she slow? I'm like, no, darling, I'm actually very intelligent. And it looks like I kind of it wasn't registering for me. But I think like on future interviews and stuff like that, I really will speak to that aspect of it, because I don't want to ever mislead women to think, oh, try to stick around or whatever, because that's not what was going on.
Right.
We were just still in the process. And I think we'll address some of that at the reunion. Janelle came off as a bully. What is her problem? I'm not sure. You never know. You never know what causes people to be the way that they are. And I said that, you know, like during the process, I don't know what happened in life for, you know, anyone to behave the way that they do. Sometimes people are hurt. Sometimes people just don't get along well with the same sex. Whatever the case may be, we just pray and keep it moving. How do you feel about the conversation between Chris and Jessica? Did that change y'all's feelings about
you? It's coming in hot
here. Okay, so definitely Chris knows, and we talk. All of us talk all the time. You know, there is no way that we don't stand for guys being disrespectful to, like, even though that's my friend, I would never support any guy cursing a woman out. Like, that's not, nobody supports that. Like, we are women at the end of the day. He flat out lied. Now, okay, we can address that too. Jessica is doing too much for real. Speaking nothing but positive love, and it will all be returned back to you. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but y'all have to realize, so I'm going to say this. You have to realize that we record confessionals. We record confessionals, and they can put those confessionals anywhere in the season.
Yes.
Yeah, we can record anywhere. They can put that anywhere in the season. So if
that's my neighbor and my friend.
Oh Lord Jesus, if at any point Chris said the word combative and they played it, then it makes him look like a liar, and that's all that I'm gonna put on that. I don't want to get into like the drama and all that stuff, but yeah, you definitely have to know, because even, and I'll use myself for an example. After the lounge where me and Jessica had a back and forth about her making the remark about he can't buy me anything. I, in that moment, felt like she was trying to shade me, and that wasn't just based on like the comment, just based on like behaviors and things like that. I addressed that. When they went to my confessional, they played that I said she was jealous. I never used that wording. I said that it was giving, because I think it says it's giving jealousy, and that's not what I said. I said it's giving delusional, because the continued conversation about Chris after he hadn't been a connection for so long. But there are different things that are done with editing. You can change wording, you can put things at different times and all that. And for entertainment purposes, it's fine. I'll bite the bullet for that, because at one point or another, I did say that the behavior came off as like, okay, maybe there's a bit of jealousy because of the connection. But honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I just don't like I don't like being disrespected and then being made to seem like I'm not intelligent enough to know that you're trying to shade me.
Right. We were always like, huh? What's that to do with anything? Like, why are you even bringing Lee up in this moment?
Yeah. So y'all, when y'all watch reality TV, just know that it's put together for your entertainment. Chris didn't cuss out a woman; he cussed out a yeah. Yeah. But no, we don't know. Me and Kat, I can speak for Kat on this too, and then she can speak for herself. But we don't approve of any man cussing a woman out. Like, at the end of the day, I don't approve of anybody like a man cursing a woman out, but it was just a lot in that situation. It was just a lot that went into that.
A lot. And I would also say that, you know, of course we don't condone him cussing a female out. However, you know, things happen. And I feel like when it comes to reality TV, everything is so magnified. Like, it's so magnified. If this just happened in the bar somewhere, they'd be like, oh, damn, they're getting into it. But it's on TV, it's like you guys want to dissect it and just like, you know, you want to beat this person down for it. At the same time, a lot of situations we really probably wouldn't put ourselves in. Chris and Jessica didn't want to be in the room with each other, but they had to continually, like, they kept being placed in front of one another. So it gets to a point just like, damn, like, like, I don't want to be right by that. You know what I mean? And of course, we're not giving him a pass, but like, I get it. Because for me, I get irritated, and I make sure to keep myself out of certain situations so that doesn't happen. So no, I'm not giving him like a pat on the back for it, but it's just like, you know, we're human. It happens. You don't want to, you know, imagine just being with somebody you don't want to be around and just keep making you go. And then your elimination date, the person you don't like is the one doing it. It's just like, enough. You know, people blow up. He apologized for it. I mean, if you guys seen it on Crystal XO, he said sorry. You just got to let it go. Shit happens. I'm sorry, shit happens.
Yeah. Okay. You were a class act from the beginning to the end. All those dudes missed out on a true blessing. Okay, and I want to address the fumble narrative as well, because from the beginning I did have a lot of connections from the beginning, and it was hard for me to juggle everything. But I always think, like, as a beautiful woman, I think that it's our responsibility to set people free and to decline certain pursuits. Like, if I know that there's just no chance that we could ever work out our lifestyles, our vision for what we want, I would, you know, like, reach out. And I did this on the journey and let the guys know, hey, you know, focus on the other connections. So I don't want all the fault to like fall on the guys, or to make it seem like they didn't see us, or you guys don't see all the connections or attempts at connections either. But I definitely feel like, just outside of like the show, I feel like it's our responsibility as women. Like, don't let guys continuously try to pursue you and you know that, like, you know, like, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, don't waste your time or theirs.
Right. Okay, so Kat, would you do another show?
I would love to do another show. I love being on camera. It's fun. I love the interaction. I love just being myself. I love bonding with my castmates. I love the free food, honey. I love getting my makeup done. Like, I love it. I would love to go on another show, honestly. It had to be the right show. Like, I can't do like Baddies East or something. I'm not gonna battle for shine. Like, I'm not doing it. But I would love to do, like Big Brother. You know, something fun. Maybe I'm not really athletic like Lee, so probably not the challenge. But you know, I'm open.
Because I was about to say, honey, when it comes to another show, if anybody knows of any fitness shows or anything like that where I can climb on something, run, jump, not flip. But yes, I enjoyed it overall. And I think that the most important thing about being willing to be on TV is that you have to just make sure that you're mentally prepared to take it on. Because being under public scrutiny, under opening your life up and yourself up to public opinion is not for the faint of heart.
It is tough. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I just started watching the show because watching it was like starting to give me anxiety, and then I'm getting people are sending me tweets, people are sending the Facebook groups, the YouTubes that keep coming out. I'm just like, it's overwhelming. And I think the most overwhelming part about it is people tend to create something that's not even true about you, and they just run with it. And you don't want to seem argumentative. You can't comment on everything that people say, but it's just like, you're like, you guys are lying about me. Like, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. But you gotta have tough skin, because baby, this was something.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see. We got a new question. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're asking. Lee, you need your own fitness show, speaking into existence. Yes, y'all so insane, because I feel like that's where I really come alive, torturing people. Okay, let's see. How did you come to this? Okay, how did you come to the decision to leave the show on your own terms? Okay, so I felt like I had put my best foot forward. If you notice, me and Quinton didn't have like a bad time. We didn't have like a bad time or a bad interaction or a bad relationship or connection or whatever. Like, the whole time, like, I was his friend. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, okay, I've been here, you see me, and you're torn supposedly between the two, but I would notice when we're all in the same space that you would be moving different or trying to slight me or doing other things. So for me, there was really no question there for me. I'm ready to love, but I am not ready to settle, like, by any means. Like, that's not my speed. I'm not.
I like that. Throw that on the shirt.
Yeah, can I get the skincare routine?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh my God. My skincare routine is terrible. I feel like I need one. I've been watching YouTube videos. I feel like I wanna do something. All I do right now is I wash with Cetaphil, and then I use vitamin C serum, and it's like the little Neutrogena hydration something on my face, and that's really it. When I'm really taking care of my face, I use witch hazel as a toner, but I'm just a soap and water kind of girl. I gotta do better.
Yes, Kat said the gift is from the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Do y'all feel that the casting match what Dallas actually has to offer?
No.
I don't.
No.
I honestly feel like when you think about these shows and stuff, though, do you think that the kind of guys that you want to date would be on here? I feel like you have to be for real. Sometimes people are getting on here to like promote their business. They're getting on here to try to get a new career in acting, to try to do all type of stuff. So I do feel like Dallas has more to offer. Somebody in here that there are things in the dating pool in Dallas, but I'm not really that familiar with it. So as a Dallas girl, no, with a lot of O's, she said, no, baby, don't play Dallas like that.
We won't. I definitely agree.
Yeah, I feel like we have a lot more options, but then you got to think about like the hot commodities. They are not going on here and messing up their situations. Quinton,
there are multiple situations.
Quinton was cool. He was just. I love that comment. Quinton was cool. He just wasn't your person. That's right, and that is absolutely right. I appreciated you choosing yourself. It was inspiring. Thank you. I think you. Your authenticity. Yes, always show up as your authentic self. Have you ever been to Harlem? Yes, I have. Y'all are so rude in New York. We're going to the restaurants in New York and they like, what you want? I'm like,
it's because they're cold.
That's not how you welcome people.
The cost of living is high. The people are upset.
I said it got to be better to look at me and in Dallas, no shade. And you know that Dallas has different circles for sure. Yes,
for sure.
Different circles for sure, as you should. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Lee, okay. I hate to say. Okay, let's address this, Kat. I hate to say it, but it seems like production showed more connection with the fair-skinned women versus the darker complexion women this season. Do you feel like that, Kat?
So it's so hard for me to say the color thing because honestly, guys, like I know on set they loved us, Lee. We were like their little babies, honey. People loved Lee. People loved me. I felt seriously loved by production. So it's hard for me to say a color thing. Secondly, production and editing are two different entities. Production is who's hanging out with us and filming, and then they send it to editing who doesn't even know us like that, and they're the ones that cut, chop, and screw it. So I cannot blame production for editing or editing for production. I will say there was a lot of things that weren't seen. Like Lee and I, and Herbert had an amazing ex date with his ex, which I felt would have been like really a great add to the show. I had a date with Chris that was never seen. You've had dates that weren't seen, so I'm just like, where are we? Where we at?
Right. I don't know. It seems that I don't know if there are certain personalities that are being pushed, which I definitely acknowledge because I told my family and friends before this even came on, y'all. But the first 4 or 5 episodes, I didn't know because I'm very quiet when I first get around people because I'm trying to assess, like I'm trying to see what's going on, like who are you before I get to talking and doing all that stuff. So that I feel like, if you're looking for entertainment initially coming off, it wouldn't be me. I am colorism. Yeah, the colorism interview with Crystal XO. Make sure y'all go check that out. We had an awesome panel discussion on colorism, just in like in the Black community, not even just on the just you were shy. I'm not really shy.
Not shy at all, y'all.
I'm at all, but like, you know how you, like, when initially, one of my best friends of over 10 years now, when I first met her, the first day she came into the office when I was working in DC, I was like, girl, because I knew she needed somewhere to stay. Like, you could stay with certain energies, like, recognize. Like, when I met Kat, I knew that we would be friends. But in that group of people, I was very quiet, not necessarily shy, but I think that the wiser you are, the slower you are to speak. Like, be quiet and see what's going on. You have to be careful. You have a brand and you are new on TV. Yes, I think I just decided to just show up as myself, and I knew that, like, I'm literally like a walking, talking billboard version of my brand. So I was comfortable and just trying to be myself, even though I was a little too quiet for people at first. Chris has entered the chat. We can ask him now. How does he feel about his reaction on leaving?
Sorry, y'all gotta let that one go.
Yeah. There's an interview as well with Chris and Crystal XO where it really got crazy. If y'all watch that, it was like Jerry Springer.
Baby, that was a tennis match.
Lee ain't shy. You saw that look she gave Janelle when she said Quinton was fish. I feel like they was editing them looks. Now, one thing you can count on me for is a look. So I probably was giving looks all down there on the bridge. I didn't give too much of a reaction when Janelle and Quinton would like interact. Like, y'all have to. I was after, like I said, after the ex day when he said he ghosted me, I was cool on the situation. Y'all, you need to do pop workouts. It's gonna be a great. Oh, I do. Go to Body by Lee if you don't follow that page. My workouts go crazy, and I can't wait to like go around and work out with a lot of people. Y'all, please watch the interview for any questions, commentary, and conclusion of the. Yes, because that situation with Chris, like that thing can just go in circles and circles and circles. So, okay, is there anyone? Is there anyone from this show who you feel is totally different from how they were portrayed on the show? I definitely feel like there were a couple people. I think, for sure, I would say Tequila. She is now. I will acknowledge, like, she is very emotional. Like, if you please don't. Okay.
I can carry this chat by myself. Come back. Okay.
Can you hear?
Yeah, you heard me saying, I was like, don't leave me, girl.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, y'all, my phone. I keep trying to press decline and do not disturb and all that. I'm sorry. Okay. Tequila, she's so sweet, but she's also so like, do not mess with her. And I feel like they just played that a whole different way. And how she just looks, honestly, they just posted her looking like she just. And honey, I don't know. I didn't like the way that she was portrayed because she's very sweet.
Exactly.
And I think that was pretty much it. I feel like Kira's journey kind of got focused on her not being black enough or something like that. And I really didn't care for that either because Kira is just who she is, and she's just like a bubbly cheerleader, very energetic personality. And I hate that she kind of got that rap focus on like, is she black, not black? Baby, the girl clearly black.
I agree. And she was Kira is very easy to be around and talk. I never felt uncomfortable with her. So that narrative is tired. That's not how she really shows up. Yeah. Who else?
Don't let the negative narrative about Chris take over the show. Please speak positive amongst our black people. We all have bad days. And he just got caught up in a moment. And that's what I said. Like I said, even though we don't approve of, like that moment, Chris is a great guy. Like he honestly, I don't know, y'all. And he went to high school with my older sister and my brother, and everybody like everybody can't be lying saying he's great. Like and from my experience, he's never.
Chris is super awesome. He's such a, and it's crazy because of the narrative of, I feel like they tried to push the narrative of him being like that Nigerian who doesn't value women. But like, if you see his connection, Aries, Lee, and myself, we are very strong Black women. And Chris is always just like such a gentleman. He lets us shine. So I hate that narrative of him of like he wants someone in servitude, and I just don't get that. I don't get that vibe from Chris, and I hang out with him to this day. So.
Somebody said, "What about Habibi?" Now Habibi crazy for me.
I love
Habibi. They showed him exactly how he is. Habibi is a character. He's gonna say inappropriate stuff. He's gonna laugh about it, and that's just who he is. And I think that he was good for like entertainment purposes, but as far as being, you know, like I don't know.
I'm gonna say a little bit more Habibi. So I didn't get to film with Habibi. I didn't meet Habibi to the reunion and like stayed in contact with him afterwards. Habibi has a really deep side. I was going through a lot with, you know, the filming and my little blow up with I forgot her name, one of the castmates. And Habibi like really gave me some really good words of wisdom. I think when it comes to him, he just doesn't want to show himself to the world, which I can't blame him. But he's a lot deeper than he looks. I mean, he's definitely entertaining, but he definitely has like a deep side to him too. So
yeah, he's very intelligent. Yeah. I'm not saying he's. I mean, I don't know if they didn't show his. Habibi is a lot, honey. He's a wild child.
He's a lot.
We had a good time at the reunion, but Habibi is a character for real. Habibi seems like a fun time. That's for real. Okay, Chris is a human. He is a man, also passionate about his feelings. He had his moment. We are all entitled to. We live and we learn. Yes, like always give people grace. I'm big on like grace. If God gives me grace, who are we not to extend the same thing? What happened to the guy with 4 kids? Y'all didn't give him no chance. Well, baby. He said he had just gotten divorced, and that didn't really sit well for the first day. I do think that Brandon could have lasted longer, though, because he was a great guy.
He was a great guy. I think he just had a lot going on. I think the women were a little bit concerned about him being divorced, and then married again. You know, it was just a lot to take in. But he seemed like a real sweetheart.
Right. So, Kat, do you have anything else that you want to talk about before we hop off of here? Because I know we still have episodes to go. We got the reunion and all that, and of course interviews and all that good stuff. So we don't want to give y'all too much.
We don't want to give too much. I mean, I feel like this is the one episode I wasn't in no shit, so I'm quiet. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions for me? I don't know. I'm trying to abide by my contract.
Lord, somebody said before this night is over with, you going to remember me, because I'm not going to lie, and I'll say it to the whole world, baby. Wait a minute, I'm in love with you, Lee. You are true. Oh Lord, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my booze. Hey, Aries.
Aries in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, boo.
Ladies, y'all are beautiful, and the one is coming for both y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the well wishes and just continually being supportive of us. We really appreciate it. And we will talk to y'all soon. Please tune in for the interviews and stuff, as I'm sure they're gonna drill us and ask us a million questions. Bye. Oh, bye, baby.
Aww.
They're gonna drill us and ask us like a million questions on those interviews. Yes, we have filmed the reunion. That will, I think it airs on the 29th. I think it's already on this. Yeah. It's already on the schedule, so make sure y'all tap in. And thank y'all so much. We love y'all.
Bye, guys.